Hello there, everybody. This is General Snivy, and welcome back to more Let's Play Yoshi Story. Today we're going to be doing page 2, level 1, Bone Dragon Pit. So let's go ahead and get started. Since this is page 2, why not take out a new Yoshi? We're going to take out the red one, because I like red. So, level 2. This is when in essence, this game is not all that uber difficult, but it can be a bit unforgiving depending on how you play the game. Also, another thing worth pointing out, if you eat certain things, it'll actually make the Yoshi quite sad because the food is quite bitter. Now for the dragon. How do you beat it exactly? Just fire an egg at it. Actually, fire 2. And there we go. Enemy dragon defeated. Simple as that. The first set of levels obviously aren't going to be that difficult, but things will get more and more difficult as time goes on. You see, if I ate that spike ball, yeah, it's bad. Alright, thanks Poochie. Sweet. Got another happy heart. I think that's what it is. A happy heart, or also you can bypass this guy by jumping over him. Or, in this case, just be on top of it. Sweet. I got mad skills with a Z. Okay. Dang it. Let's see, how do you cancel an egg throw? Oh, you push the B button. That's how you do it. Not sure why whatever. Fire! What can I talk about now? Truthfully, I have nothing when it comes to... Nothing comes to mind. Give me that coin. Thank you! Also, some people actually have tried to go for an all-melons playthrough of this game. I'm not doing that if that wasn't obvious. The reason is because that's just insane. For me, in my playthroughs, I'm just gonna simply play through the game and just try to beat it. Simple as that, case in point. Another thing I forgot to mention is that oops. What's the name? Oh god. Oh shoot! Get up! Get up! Ah! Well, there's the first death of the playthrough. That's just great. If you happen to fall into a pit, obviously, you die, and you get captured and sent to Bowser's castle. And it's quite scary, actually. And you can actually return to the same course if you want, or you can simply exit and just go to another course. But obviously, I'm going to stick to the same course. There's no real way of recovering Yoshis if they happen to become lost. However, when you do happen to respawn, you return either to the beginning of the stage, or you go to the Mist Warps of which you previously activated. In this case, I activated the second Mist Warp, so I returned to there. Maybe wondering, how do I get back to Red Yoshi that I've lost? Well, you can do this in one of two ways. The first way, which is actually the legitimate way, is to find a special Shy Guy known as a White Shy Guy. And this Shy Guy, if you happen to keep him throughout the level and complete it, he'll actually become useful and you can actually use him to recover any Yoshi which was previously lost. If you know what I mean. By lost, I mean, obviously, dead. Captured. Who cares? Either way, White Shy Guys, they're your best friends. Oh, hello, three-headed dragon. You shall die now. After I nearly dodged death. Freaking face. And I'm out of eggs. Great. Well, I gotta go restock my ammunition. Hopefully it'll just be back at one head, and not just grow the other two heads. That'd be stupid. Also, these colored blocks, depending on which Yoshi you're using, it'll actually change color. And if you hit it enough times, you'll actually get a bunch of eggs. And it grew its third head. Blah! Ah, come on! Oh god. Okay, I gotta stop screwing around. Seriously. Oh man, I'm on my last hit. That was insane. But hey, at least that's done. And what I get out of it? Just 3 melons. Well, that was kind of pointless. I was hoping for a happy heart or something to make my life a little bit easier. But at least I was able to get my health restored, so that's good news. Alright, let's go. Let's continue our way forward throughout the stage. Also, you can adjust the bar of which your fruit is displayed by moving the D-pad up or down. Like so. Almost fell into a pit. That wouldn't have been good. As for those enemies, I don't know if you can kill them or not. You probably could if you... I'm not gonna chance it. I already taken enough chances as it is. I escaped death, but barely. Against a freaking three-headed dragon. Sweet. Alright, 5 more fruit and the Yoshi becomes happier. That's great. Let's see, how many hearts do I have? Just 1. Okay. Really gotta work on that. Also, there is not necessarily an end to these levels, except for, obviously, just collecting all the fruit. By all, I mean 30. In this game, you have to collect 30 fruit in order to complete the level. It's pretty simple to do because there's all kinds of fruit scattered throughout the level. If that wasn't obvious, like there's all kinds of melons, watermelons, apples, bananas, grapes, and I think that's all the fruit in the game. Really. Now that I have all my eggs back, let's proceed onward to the next floor. Next area, whatever. I don't care anymore. I talk. I do stuff. You may be wondering, couldn't I just ground pound these and save my eggs? Actually, no, you can't. Okay. Well, that's another way of killing an enemy. Of obviously jumping on its head. That is something you could do. Hello, what is this? Step on the lock. Look around, see what changed. Hurry, it won't last long. Thank you. Oh, happy heart. Alright, gotta hurry up and grab that. What else changed? Well, doesn't look like anything else changed besides the happy heart, so that kind of sucks. And they only last for a limited time, too. Can I go anywhere else within this place? No, doesn't look like it. That's stupid. Also, my dogs are barking. Do I have anything to talk about today other than dogs barking? Nah, not really. Also, these things. Can't eat them, but they do produce platforms. Also, you can use the flutter jump to your advantage by slowing down your descent. And it could also be useful as a recovery technique, especially for later points in later levels. As I tried to do before with the red Yoshi, but unfortunately, fate wasn't quite so kind to me today. Heck, it hasn't really been kind to me as of late. Period. Why? I have no idea. Just one thing led after another, and it's just... all kinds of stupid things. Looks like these are the only ones that actually go up. what do I think about this level in particular? There's a secret up here. Just a couple of coins. Well, oh well, what can you do? Can't help but be curious about certain things. Alright, let's see what's in here. Oh, hello! It's a minigame! In this minigame, it's actually pretty simple to execute. Just jump, ground pound, and then wait for all these things to come down. In this minigame, you pretty much have to hold these melon blocks and guide them as you go through. Oh shoot. Get back. Go! Well, that was lame. Basically, you just have to tilt them so that way you can get to the goal flag and get that number of melons as you obviously have saw. But obviously, if you run into an enemy, or if the tower collapses on you, you don't get anything whatsoever. That's sad. And you may also be wondering, do you lose health? Oh my, nice shot. Okay, let's talk about these flowers. What you do, pretty simple, eat them. And then flick the analog stick in the opposite direction of where you want to go. And you'll be flinged around, and you can pretty much gain a lot of height from this. But you can also ricochet very easily. Also, another thing with the bubbles, apparently you can pop them without using your eggs, but it takes a while. It takes a while to actually pop these freaking bubbles. To tell the truth, I didn't really figure this out until I watched a playthrough of this game by, was it Madam Wario? Yeah, that took forever. Just to pop one bubble. God, I suck at this. Also, you can actually cancel the big egg thing prematurely just by pushing the B button. As I... Oops. Wasted an egg. Okay. Gotta watch my fruit count. Because I can only collect 2 more and then the level will be finished, sure, but I only got 2 of the 3 hearts. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that. Huh, I knew there was something here. Well, there's one more fruit left. And, let's see, what else can I do? Where else can I go and find the last hidden happy heart? Truth be told, I have no idea. I don't know where all the happy hearts are. Really. Let's see. Oh, sweet. Hidden more. I shall go inside and see what's up. Why not? Also, you may be wondering how am I going to be dividing these videos? I'm going to be dividing the videos like 1 page per video, and it looks like it's going to be another one of these battles. Huh, apparently you can ground pound on them too. Sweet. And also I can go through that guy. Don't know how, but I can. And I just figured this out too. Sweet, you learn something new every day. And that's the end of that dragon. And there's the 3rd and final happy heart. Finally! I actually got all 3 hearts on the level. Of course, not without deaths. Of course. It's kind of sucky that the red Yoshi had to die so soon. And I think in this level you can find one of 2 hidden Yoshi eggs. And those 2 Yoshi eggs are the black Yoshi and the white Yoshi. I don't know if I'm going to actually be going for them all or not. Probably not. Just solely for the fact that I don't know where all the locations are. And also, I really don't see much of a point. I mean, sure, it's a bit of a completionist thing, but hey, that's just me. I mean, it's good to have extra Yoshis on hand. It really is. Okay, 1825. Not too bad for page 2. And that's the end of page 2. And our score right now is 43-21. So that's actually pretty good. Alright, onward! Onward to victory. As they continued to look for happiness, the Yoshis got lost in a dark cave. Ooh, scary. Inside lived the bone dragon. If the Yoshi stayed, they'd surely be eaten. They escaped, of course. No Yoshi wants to become lunch for a dragon. And a dragon's made of bones anyway. How could it eat anything? I get Mario logic. Don't argue with it. Just go with it. And with that done, we can now proceed onward to page 3, the summit. And we shall be doing that next time. So this is General Snivy. I'm already screwing up the outro. Dang. Okay, let's try that again now, shall we? This is General Snivy with Let's Play Yoshi Story. Thank you guys so much for watching. And if you enjoyed this video, please remember to leave a like. And next time we shall proceed onward to page 3, which is Summit. And level 1 of that page, Cloud Cruising. So see you guys then.